And it moves Allen for his career over 10,000 yards. And receiving the Chargers would tack on a field goal. 10,000 yards, well done. 20-6. Late going. Khalil Mack. Maloney Gilman picks it up. And he is going to score. No, just out of bounds before he gets to the pylon. Score again. Big win for the Chargers, rough one for the Jets. Brandon Staley on the winning end.
Yeah, you have to be able to win in different ways, and when you play against good defenses, it could be a tough night. And today, both defenses were playing really well, so your special teams has to come alive. And so our special teams came alive today. We had a return for a touchdown. Our kicker was outstanding. Our punter was outstanding. So in a game like this, that was, to me, the difference in the game. It's how we played on special teams, because both defenses were playing well tonight.
What did that? The way the team was setting up, that return right there, how was that, especially that early?
Yeah, it was electric. I thought we were connected. He's got the stuff that's hard to find. He's the one that deserves the credit because he found the crease and he hit it, and then he doesn't need much room to finish those type of plays. So we got to keep coaching him, keep coaching with his ball security. He fumbled one there late, got on it, but as you guys see, he's a special player, and our guys are blocking really hard for him. Our return units are, it's a lot easier to block.
All right, Cleveland Browns.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Deion Jones, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Browns and the Titans, next on Madden NFL 23.
100% trust, and that's all we can do. Trust each other.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
Oh my God.
Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Felton, down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, my
Hard
God.
throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Felton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Nice block, guy.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking to set for once, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Watson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Tannehill. And now a fumble. The ball.
No!
Are you fucking...
Dude, these fumbles are pissing me off.
Shot at the 32-yard line.
My God!
All these years we've been watching the game, I started to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Fucking
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Watson throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Watson going right back to Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. York able to send this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Tannehill on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Oh my God.
Pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And a timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw.
Where the fuck are you throwing that?
Intercepted again. John Johnson with the INT.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson.
Are you
Got a man
kidding
over the
me?
middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
I know I had that big comeback against the Browns when I was
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Where the fuck are you throwing it? Come on!
There's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Give my guys a fucking chance!
Time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown.
They've thrown like 25 fucking plays.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing again is Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 3 yards out, and the Titans get a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Felton again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big.
What? Dude, that wasn't even close!
For the 4th time
What?
today. Picked up by
Like,
John
are you
Johnson.
serious?
And the Browns are going to take possession.
That wasn't even close to the receiver.
Well, just another reason
my
to celebrate
God.
the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of
That's
hugs, a
bad.
lot of smiles.
That is
It's been
freaking
their day.
terrible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. That one caught by Felton. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
What?
And he's taken
I hit it.
down. This will be a Brown sack.
A double tap
Myles
sack.
Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
What?
On second down now, Felton. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Browns, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Not undefeated after that embarrassing performance, so 31-10 loss to the Browns. That was rough. That was really rough. And embarrassing at the same time. The Browns. The Browns, man. Jesus.
We got a Subaru for stability. Discover all the places that make us feel something
Well, are the Cowboys still undefeated? Yes, they are. They are the lone team left undefeated. Well, Panthers are next, and then we have a bye week, so tomorrow we'll be playing that. We'll do week 7, past the bye, we'll do week 9, and probably try to do 7, 8, or 7, 9, and 10 tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, tough break today. Losing the first game of the season to the Browns, 31-10. Rough, rough, rough. But can't win them all, I guess. We'll see you tomorrow. And, let's see. Thanks for watching.